Hello, everybody. This is TheTigerwolf55 once more coming at you with a live stream. Welcome. Hopefully, everybody is doing okay today. Um, might be getting an actual guest in later on. We shall see. Uh, for now, however, I do these things to do artwork, so that is what I shall do. Today I'm going to try to work on the line art for these extra figures here. Maybe also try to figure out the background stuff. We shall see. And let us begin. Right, let's start over here. Hey, Otai, how's it going? Nah, I don't like that one. Sorry, this time around I don't have much to talk about. So yes, you did. Congratulations. I hope that you have fun. Um, I said earlier, I don't know if I'm going to have somebody on here or not. It depends on when they get here and if they're able to actually get on when they do, but my fingers are crossed. In the meantime, though, anything happening over by you? Dance class going all right? I'm not sure how bad the lag is this time, but this is why having conversations with the chat, just talking, can get a little tedious. I need to start asking people to get on here. All right, so I recently watched the Teen Titans Go trailer that was released today, and oh my gosh, that thing was painful. I really think that at this point, the makers of Teen Titans Go actively hate their show as much as the fans do, and at this point, they're just too far into it. They can't end it. Cartoon Network and Warner Brothers don't want them to because it's cheap to produce and it sells tons of merchandise. Hey, oh, Clara, how's it going? Uh, Unfortunately, yeah, they have the trailer out. The My Little Pony movie probably inspired them to go forward with it, but at least give the Pony movie this. At the very least, it knew enough to know that it needed to up its game with the animation in order to get to theaters, in order to tell a big story. Well, I don't know how big it was, but whatever. But Teen Titans Go, it's the exact same cruddy, cheap animation that you got on the TV show. Flash, that's not even very good. Whatever. So far, Clara, I'm doing all right, thank you. Um, yeah, just working on the drawing here. Ah, congratulations! This is also your first time being able to actually watch the stream too. Helps that I'm not doing it at night my time while you're in bed. Let's see. Hmm. Oh, wow. Hi, Gary. How's it going, dude? Uh, yes, I bring up MLP only to talk about Teen Titans because they're both something that I don't really care about. While I care about Teen Titans, the original series, not Teen Titans Go. But I will give the Pony movie this. At least from what I could tell, it knew how to do better animation than the TV show did. Teen Titans Go is doing the exact same thing. No, no, Clara. Gary is actually a coworker of mine from when I was working overnights up in New Jersey before he up and abandoned us. Don't think that I've forgotten. Never forget. But yeah, he had a kid, and because of that, we were selling some pony merchandise. So I was kind of teasing him that that was something that he could look forward to when his child got older. And apparently, it's a joke that shall never die. Wait a minute, he told you? Are you friends with Gary? Gary, have you been looking up my friends behind my back? Hmm? I have no recollection of this. Therefore, I feign innocence. I am an innocent tiger wolf. Perhaps I am silly, but that is why you love me. And I love me too. Perhaps unhealthily, but I don't know yet. Yep, I nothing I can do about the lag, unfortunately. I just realized that the top of this helmet kind of looks like a lemon. Uh, I knew it. I knew she would, Gary. Is this in addition to the Care Bears? I promise I'll stop teasing. I hope that you're doing good out there, bud. Yes, Ty? Hmm, there we go. My OCD would not let that go until that line was perfectly centered with that point. Okay. OCD, Clara? Obsessive compulsive disorder. It's basically where you get fixated on one thing so much that you just can't let it go. You are distracted until you're able to take care of that one little thing. It can either be big or small, but in this case, it was the fact that I couldn't get this nose line for the bridge lined up with this point perfectly, and it was getting under my skin. Ah, okay. There we go. Oh, that's cool to hear, Gary. And I believe that I have seen a number of your posts for your poetry, so tho- those are always enjoyable. Check this guy out on Twitter. He and SoundCloud. I don't know if you're still doing SoundCloud because I haven't been there for a while. I do apologize for that. But he's a bit of a poet and quite a good one too. So this is somebody that I will promote on my channel. Ty, you and his wife would get along just fine then. She kind of feels about Care Bears the same way that our beloved Sky feels about Eevees. Yes, I did, Clara. If you go over to Gary Walker's YouTube page and go to his Twitter account, um, you'll be able to follow him, and occasionally he does put up some of his poetry stuff. Uh, However, I will let you know that the stuff he does is Christian based. Um, like me, he believes in Christ, and that's where his passion comes from for his poetry. So it's really good, highly recommended. And yep. It's it. That's better. When in doubt, turn around. Oh, okay. So what's everybody else been up to around here? I need something externally to talk about while I wait for somebody to come on. Taurus making you cry? Tears of joy or tears of sorrow, dude? I think you can just click his name. Oh no, that's right. You can't on the chat. Well, I'll share it with you after the stream is over then, Clara. Even if you're in bed, I can still send you the link. Ah, cool. Well, Clara, you have no excuse. Ty was able to find him. Okay. Ah, yay, you found him. Congratulations. Whoops. Oh dear. Ty, don't go to the pony side. No braying. Uh, Not an easily translatable one. Hey Xander, how you doing?
Boo?
Hello. How are you, Clara?
Why, hello there, good sir. I'm good, I think. Yeah. I'm still alive, yeah. I still have a pulse, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm very glad for that. I'd hate to find out that you are patient zero for the Walking Dead stuff.
Hey, I don't even watch that show.
I know you don't, but that doesn't mean that you couldn't still end up being the main carrier.
Well, that's true. Well, you are in luck. I am not.
That is very fortunate. I'd hate to have to find out that I have to go over to Sweden and knock your head off.
Oi, I'd love to see you try, buddy.
I could.
Skin and bones.
Now, you shouldn't talk about yourself that way.
I was talking about you.
I don't know what you mean.
Oi. Oh, I'm sorry, that was mean.
Accept your apology.
Yay.
So, what you doing?
I'm working on the comic. Need to get it done before Friday.
Why the deadline?
Cause why not? I need to post 3 comic pages every 2 weeks, or at least I try. Although then again, it might be hard to do that. Alas.
Why is that?
Hello? Have you seen what I'm trying to do?
Yes, but I'm trying to create a conversation going here. If I just say, yeah, I know, that's not very interesting, is it?
Well, we could go back to the My Little Pony thing.
No. I bring it up just for a little bit to make a comparison to another awful product, and it's haunting me the rest of the stream. I am not renaming it.
Hey, that's what happens on my stream. Remember? I'm sick of these rocks. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the rocks now.
I do not care. I'm not changing the name of my stream.
My Little Pony, My Little Pony.
Well, everybody, that was Clara. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm so sorry that you have to leave so suddenly. Have a nice day.
All right, I'll stop.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm fine. So, what did you want to say about Teen Titans then?
I was just saying that it looks so bad. The trailer for their movie that's going to be coming out this year dropped today. I caught it on Twitter, and uh,
I've
it
been
lit-
saying that since I found out about Teen Titans Go.
yeah, I know, but I was hoping that they maybe they would just put a little bit of effort into it, just a
You have too
little
much
bit.
faith in humanity. Abandon all hope.
I don't want to. I like hope, especially since I read
Oh, abandon
Ecclesiastes
all
from the Bible.
hope.
That is a very depressing book from the Bible.
I didn't even read on the Bible.
Well, there's a, book in it called Ecclesiastes, which is basically, King
More
David's
fun
son.
version?
What was that?
Is it the more fun version?
What's the more fun version of the Bible?
Oh, I know. And everybody died. The end.
How about life is pointless and everything that man does ends up being worth nothing?
Yeah, pretty much.
It is literally the book of Ecclesiastes. I'm not
Okay.
I'm not exaggerating.
Wow.
So yeah, today's been a fun day.
It's only gonna get worse.
Thank you.
Now
My
that I'm here.
goodness.
What did you expect?
I don't know, but now I'm beginning to regret doing this live stream today.
But you still love me.
Define love.
Oh, hi, Sander. Hi. I'm so sorry. I'll try to be more cheerful.
Mhm. Why am I fearful of your cheerfulness?
What? I'm not gonna say anything morbid.
Okay,
Well,
I
I
was
did
me.
learn a. Well, I did come up with a bad joke today, but I'm not gonna say it.
I'm not gonna inquire about it.
All right, in all seriousness, a topic we could discuss.
Sure. Let's see. How about your rant?
I'm not saying what it is.
Mm, darn it.
I did post yesterday a tweet of a short clip of it,
Hmm.
and I did post first 18 seconds of the rant in a video form on my Patreon. But it's
Okay.
only for the 5+ donors.
Yeah, I didn't get notified about it.
Yeah, me so sad about that.
I'm
Don't worry,
sorry.
I'll share it with you after the stream.
No, that's not fair to the rest of your patrons.
That's true. Dang it. But I really want to hear about your feedback on it. God darn it.
Mm, thank you.
I'll
Thank you for
save
that,
it.
but yeah,
I'll save it. I'll save it. You're right. I should be fair to my Patreons. I shall stick to my rules. But it's so fun to break rules. Shut up!
okay. How many voices are currently in your head or on your shoulder?
Let's see. We have one over there, one there. Wait, who are you? Oh, you're the new guy. Okay. There's three currently, and there's a fourth behind me. Uh, is there a fifth? I keep hearing a pee pee sound.
Okay, I officially know more than I ever wanted to.
What? You asked?
Yes, I did. And now, I'm not sure that that was a good idea.
What? Are we gonna talk about my insanity now?
Yes, please hop on to my couch. This
Oh
back.
no! A moment with the tiger wolf. Oh no! Now you're gonna make me think about the MLP community. God damn it!
I don't know what this has to do with that, but okay. Why don't you tell me what you've been feeling lately?
Kind of down to be honest, but I try to keep myself hyper.
I
Yeah,
see.
yeah. Number three. Yeah, you're helping with that. Yeah, thank you. And YouTube number five.
I see. And where do you think this depression stems from?
Pressure of life.
Can you be more specific? Where do you think this pressure is coming from?
Everybody wants me to get a job, and somebody wants me to get a driving license. I only have about 1.5 years left to get a driving license before I have to do a Pacific test all over again. And yeah, getting work is very confusing and hard because I don't get any responses, and I'm pretty much stuck.
Well, all of these can certainly be very stressful things in one's life,
No shit, Sherlock.
but you shouldn't focus on them to the point where they become obsessions that drive you into depression.
Well, I'm not really depressed over that 100%. No, 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 no. I'm down for a few hours, and then I'm like, okay, enough of that. Back to work.
Well, still, up and down motions with your emotions aren't very healthy either.
Well, what did you expect? I have five voices in my head right now.
Yes, let's talk about those now. Do they have names?
uh, uno, dos, cuatro. Who are you
Okay, those are numbers.
again? Oh, hey, that Dimentina.
Demetina.
Yeah, she's a lovely woman. Ow, she called me.
These voices commit violence against you?
Sometimes, but not that badly. I mean, it's not physical, it's just mental.
Uh,
Or
uh,
maybe I shouldn't say that. What's the other word for it? Uh, Not psychologically. That just makes it sound worse.
I think that we should just be honest and say that having this many voices in your head, aside from your own, is already harmful for you
Is it?
psychologically.
Is it?
Yeah, yes.
How so?
Well, generally, the human mind is only supposed to have the one personality inside there.
I thought they were always supposed to have three. You know, the angel, then you, and then the devil.
You've been watching way too many Bugs Bunny cartoons. And even then, that's only supposed to be a representation of one's inner demons and inner conscience. They're not supposed
But
to be
didn't
literal
Disney do the same
personalities.
thing?
I'm sorry.
Disney did the same thing.
Yes, they did.
So you
And
can't say I'm only watching Bugs Bunny only. Shame on you.
which character is the one who had that the most famously in the Disney canon?
Mickey Mouse?
Krunk. Do you really want to have the same mental capacities as Krunk?
No, thank you.
Yes, I think that you should say bye-bye to these personalities.
Uh, Bye bye. Ow! 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 Okay, don't bye bye.
Can I talk to them?
No, they can't really talk to you.
Well, I think that they should leave you alone.
Yeah, good luck trying to make them go away. Honestly, I've tried.
Well, when did they first show up?
Uh, I think they started to show up after my fourth. Wait, after fourth grade. Yeah.
After these personalities have been in your head for that long?
Well, they slowly developed. Yes.
Uh-huh. Were they imaginary friends at first?
No.
They just popped up unbidden.
No, I just thought they were my own voice.
Uh-huh. But they slowly turned into separate voices.
Yes.
Hmm. Excuse me, I need to make a call. Yes, hello. I have a nutter here. Mhm. Yeah. Come pick her up. Okay, I have some friends that I'm going to want you to meet.
Oh yeah, who's that?
Oh, just some very nice men. They'll be arriving in just a little while.
Wait, did you say men? Oh dear. I'm the only female here. Come on, man.
Don't worry, they're not that kind of men.
Yeah,
I don't.
sure.
I don't associate with the Harvey Weinsteins of the world.
Wow.
Take care. Take care, Xander.
Oh yeah, I can't see the comments. Let's see. Drunk has gone. Bye bye.
Well, you're about to.
Wait, what?
Here they come. Bye bye.
Ah! Oh.
There goes another one.
Wait.
What?
Are you happy now? I gave you entertainment.
Yes. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Ow, my voice.
Maybe you should get some tea.
I'll get tea later.
Okay.
I don't want to spill any tea on my new tablet.
Ooh, a new tablet.
It's the tablet I got before Christmas.
Don't care. I'm reaching for anything. Why don't you tell us about it?
No.
Why not?
It's so awkward to explain how the old one died.
Why? What did you do to it?
I don't want to say
Come
it,
on.
but
This is a safe space.
no, it isn't. It's live.
Yes, but no one's going to judge you.
Sure, nobody's gonna judge you, Doctor Phil.
Am I bald?
I'm waiting for you to say, and a mustache.
I'm not even approaching the mustache. Well,
That was a good one. Fine, I suppose I better confess then.
mm-hmm.
The reason why the old tablet died was because I accidentally spilled a lot of tea over the pen.
Oh.
And since sugar and mixed with liquid and machines, they don't get along, so it's pretty much death sentence if a machine gets drenched in that.
Indeed.
Yeah,
Sorry
so
to
it
hear
died.
that.
Yeah.
We'll
Needless
have
to
a
say. What?
we'll have a funeral for it.
Ah!
Hello.
Who's
Hello there,
here?
Fox.
Foxy, how dare you?
How do I what?
How dare you sneak up on me like that?
Well, you just need to keep your eyes open.
Yes, as he likes to
See?
say, he is a fox. He likes to be sneaky and thievy and all that kind of
Foxy,
stuff.
Yeah.
you have 5 seconds to run.
Oh boy, where are we running to?
I don't know, run to a cave or something. You like
How's it going,
caves?
bro?
Yeah, foxes like caves.
I thought foxes like dens.
Caves, dens, same shit, different name.
I got a den. It's all decked out and everything.
Really? Is Ty there?
Yeah, she's around.
For how long, I wonder?
Hopefully a long while.
Well, so a whole 15 minutes?
Is
Wow.
that even possible?
I want to say yes.
And I'll say no.
Fox, you're the tiebreaker.
Wow. 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 Just wow.
That's all you have to say.
Yep. Wow.
Well, you're boring.
Our next great writer, ladies and gentlemen.
Oi.
Hey man, just because you're a writer doesn't mean you need to be great at conversations every day of your life.
That's true. You just need to pretend that you are.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
Oh,
Rory here.
you just need to pretend you're like Rory?
No, pretend like you can pretend like you can't start out conversations even though you can't.
Uh-huh. Rory, I'm pretty sure she's insulting you in some way.
I'm sorry.
par for the course at this point. You're a
I'm
little
so
late
sorry.
to the
I'm a
game.
terrible friend.
No, you're not a terrible friend.
You sure? I feel like every time I'm on live streams, I insult someone.
Yes, but it's a loving tease.
Yay. Finally, I'm not the one getting teased all the time. I get to tease everybody else.
Uh-huh.
Seriously, it was always me who got teased before, but not now.
Huh. Well, that can't be that argument, I guess.
The time of the vengeance of Drake has begun.
Well, yeah, it's a little bit too late, but okay.
Okay, this, I'm not, what? I'm not, I feel that this is going to hurt the movie in the long run.
What's that?
What? What?
Well, this is more geared towards Rory, but yeah, Drake, if you want to throw in, you can. Did you see the promotional art for Ant-Man 2, Ant-Man and the Wasp?
I did not.
Um,
You know me, I'm not really into superhero movies. I stay far away from them.
so we already know Ant-Man's a comedy. It just is. But
It's a comedy? I thought it was supposed to be serious, dark, and everything, but no, apparently not.
no, Ant-Man, for the title like Ant-Man, you want to take that seriously?
I
um,
don't know. Marvel tried.
no,
They didn't.
Marvel wanted to make it a comedy because they were like, you know what? Listen to that name, Ant-Man.
That's why they originally got Edgar Wright.
Yeah. But the promotional art features Ant-Man, the Wasp, because of course it's called Ant-Man and the Wasp, and a goofy, cartoony-looking robot
Well, that's it. Disney is going cuckoo.
that looks like straight out of the Flintstones or Jetsons or something.
What?
Yeah,
Again, they've lost their minds.
it's so weird looking. I'm like, is this? What are you thinking? I think this might be Marvel jumping the shark. I'm like, whoa! I know this is supposed to be a comedy, but good grief, that looks so goofy.
And goofy, not in a good way.
Yeah, I
Okay,
posted it, bro. You can check it out.
let's check out what this
If-
looks like.
Yeah, and then you can share on screen so that Drake can see.
Should pop up anytime now.
Hmm.
What the actual hell?
Look at that! What? It looks like a little bean or a pickle, and it's got like antenna, and it's made of metal, and the arm. What even is that supposed to be?
I
don't know.
think it's supposed to look like the ladybug from what's it called? Fredimation did something like that.
I don't know. It just looks so weird. I'm like, are we sure about this, guys? Are we really sure? I know you can't do no wrong because apparently everything's been going so great for Marvel, and it has, and they have done some really awesome things, funny things. It's really worked, but this seems a little odd.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but then again, Like SNL said after Guardians of the Galaxy became the hit, they could probably follow the adventures of Judy the janitor, and it'd still sell $1 billion.
Well,
Excuse me while I go and drink cyanide.
No,
oh dear. No, it's I don't know. I I'm like I don't even know what it is yet. That could be a fake billboard for all we know. I don't know.
But you did say it's just concept art.
Well, no, it's supposed to be a promotional material, like for like putting out in the middle of like a theater, like coming soon. Um, but yeah, I kind of
maybe
hoping.
maybe it's supposed to be one of those things that just appeals to kiddies.
Maybe, but
Why does it when you say kitties, you say it sounds to me like kitty?
I do not know.
I'm sorry, but the first comment. Go back to that link, hit the comments, and look at the first comment. It basically sums up exactly how I'm feeling about that.
All right, let's see.
Drake, you'll
No,
yeah. There you go.
What? I missed it.
No,
bro, come on. I'm trying to keep this PG.
sorry.
Well, yeah, you failed.
Yeah,
And for once, it was actually Foxy's fault.
yeah,
Oh,
for once.
Shame
Oh
on
no!
you.
Sorry, bro.
You have failed us all.
And for that, no chicken.
Mm, well, it's not like I can absolutely need chicken, so
No, you just need to eat grapefruit.
grapefruit.
Yeah.
Anybody who does the grapefruit diet is seriously deprived. I feel sorry for them.
Mm. Well, you know.
Well, anyway, let's move on. Next topic on the stream. What to talk about? I feel like we have alienated everybody.
Well, we have 6 people watching now, so our audience has grown
Yay.
slightly.
And one of them is me.
And me. And Fox. Okay, I think
Yay!
that
It's
we
time
actually.
for the party.
What?
Party, 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 party.
Oh wait, we probably shouldn't say that because otherwise you'll bring back something we want to let go of already.
What's that?
I'm not gonna say it.
Why?
Because it starts with an M.
Kinda wondering what that is.
Please tell me you can already figure it out. We were talking about it earlier.
My Pretty Pony?
Close enough.
What does that have to do with anything?
You don't remember the characters from episode 1, do you?
You forced me to watch that how many years ago now?
Only 2 years ago.
It was only 2 years
Um,
ago?
Wait.
Rory,
Wait, no, it wasn't 2 years ago. It was it
Rory.
4 years ago?
Rory,
Yes.
mind if I share? Mind if we let Kelsey in?
Oh, sure. I didn't know that she was on.
I sent the hangout.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do not mind.
Are you sure?
No, I do not mind whatsoever. In fact,
You
this is-
regretted me earlier.
Possibly, but that was remedied.
You regretted me earlier.
He regretted taking me in because I have apparently schizophrenia or something.
You had 5 personalities talking to you at once.
And now they're all saying you're a liar and your pants should be on fire.
Well, that's where they're wrong, for you see, I wear no pants.
What a lovely thing to join in on.
Yeah, I was about to say, she came in at the right moment. She came in at the right moment.
Timing!
Something
Yep.
like that, yeah. Oh,
Oh Lord, now you're bringing back that joke I was thinking of. Oh God, Lord, no.
now look what you did. You brought back a joke she was thinking of. Oh, no.
A joke that is a little too morbid. But I suppose I should tell it sooner or later.
Mm.
Well, that's
Well,
not good.
Well, tell it to me privately, cause Fox already caused me to make this stream more adult than was originally intended.
Okay, fine.
It was a gift, sorry.
You knew what the GIF was saying, though.
I did, but I didn't think you'd mind that.
Normally, I don't
But
mind it
we're
personally.
live!
But I find this stream relatively clean.
Okay,
Shame
well
on
now
you.
I know, and I'll never do it again.
Bet you
Joey
won't.
says $10 on saying he's gonna do it again another time.
So, Kelsey, how's it going?
Yeah, you know, classes and stuff, whatnot.
How was
You
your
know,
driving?
And they're boring, but it's okay. I'll make it through.
We'll send help. Don't worry.
Yes, I have Psycho Trigger on the line.
Mhm. Could be worse. Could be unemployment.
Yeah.
Yeah, unemployment is fun at first, but then eventually it catches up with you and the moths fly out of your pockets.
Well,
Hey,
I got
can we
no
talk about
money.
something else? Can we talk about something else? Jesus. I'm feeling down just thinking about the fact that I'm unemployed. Thank you.
Okay.
And now those voices are singing. That's not a good sign.
The voices?
Yes, they're singing so long and thanks for all the fish. So sad that it should come to this.
How did you know?
He just knows.
I have heard those voices myself.
He just knows. He just freaking knows.
The Tiger Wolf knows all.
No, he doesn't.
You'd be foolish to underestimate him.
But not
I can
wrong.
barely hear you.
See, he didn't say but not wrong. Yeah, he didn't say wrong, so that means she's not wrong. She's just foolish.
Hey. Yay, a second page is shaded and done. Hooray, now it's just one more left. Yay.
Progress.
Hooray for progress. Then I can put dialogue on it, the whole thing.
Welcome to the
But-
progress.
Sorry, I'm like meandering through my downloads file to try and figure out what I have and don't have.
What do you have?
She
Not
can't
enough.
say it's top secret.
I can't talk about that.
Oh,
I'll
it's classified.
yes, I will give you everything that you do not have later on, Kelsey. After
Okie
the stream
dokie.
is done. Yes, I wanted to wait until you were actually around.
There we
Right.
go. The answer was clear, and it was Tiger Wolf.
Illuminati confirmed.
Illuminati confirmed.
I will say I'm working on it right now. Or at least when I get my homework done, I'm be working on it when I do that. It's just reading though. It's not that bad. Just gotta start reading Call of the Wild.
Yay,
whatnot.
reading.
Well,
Reading.
Drew
is
would say
good.
that there's definitely worse books to read.
Oi.
What?
Yeah, no, I would
Reading
definitely
is-
say there are definitely worse books to read. Like Great Expectations. I hated that book.
Yes.
It's the long books that get you, the ones that just drone on. You're like, okay, I get it. Yeah.
Oh no, but like
I don't mind long books. It's just that Great Expectations, it wasn't just long. It was just nothing.
Yeah, seriously. It was talking, droning on about the politics of whatever the main character was doing in his time, whatever he was doing, like to advance his business or whatnot. It didn't like involve anything, emotionally driven or whatnot. It was just like needless fluff. Not really even fluff. It was just boring fluff that was just absolutely
I'm of the
like
opinion that teachers and anybody who does any kind of schooling forces their students to read it, not for any practical purposes other than the fact that if I had to suffer through grade school stuff, you're going to have to suffer through this too.
I never actually had to read Great Expectations.
well, lucky you.
I know. I
never
ended up.
even heard of it.
I ended up reading things like what did we have to read? Like the Scarlet Letter
That was
and
good.
Yeah, I read that book.
the
That's a good book.
The Crucible. Um,
I don't know if I read that one.
It's like there's one called The Gathering of Old Men.
Gathering old men.
Of Mice and Men.
Oh, I read that one. Yeah,
A bunch of Shakespeare, of course.
of course.
Loved Beowulf. Beowulf was great.
I never read Beowulf, but I know the story of Beowulf.
Yeah, that was fun. Oh boy, I guess I got lucky. I got to read a bunch of really interesting books.
Now, I like my English classes, or I liked my English classes, and I liked most of the books that we read. It was just Great Expectations just was an absolutely terrible book that I hated.
Yeah. I know
I'm just sitting here in the corner thinking, I'm not a book person. I didn't read much books.
in college we read what was that one? Was it Othello? I think it was Othello. Yeah.
Hulu.
While I'm sure that it would have made the story much more interesting, no, Cthulhu does not have anything to do with Othello.
Yeah.
I never read Othello, so I don't know what it's about.
There's correct me if I'm wrong, Rory. Othello is the one with the antagonist is Iago, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Because the teacher
before no, not the parrot from
not the
Aladdin.
parrot. That's
that's
what the teacher said to the group when she's like, "Not the parrot."
I'm like, I've heard that name before.
So much fun if it was.
Yeah, the book was good. The play we read it the play in book form. Although I have to say, probably my favorite Shakespearean play is Macbeth. It just is. It's crazy. It's dark. It's everything that's just interesting in that sense.
Mine is a toss-up between King Lear and The Tempest.
King Lear and The Tempest. I actually have not read those, or at least seen those.
They are like the two extremes of Shakespeare. One is one of Shakespeare's last comedies, and it's one of his most fanciful tales. Not as actually funny as Midsummer Night's Dream, but I really enjoyed it. And then King Lear is just dark. It actually ended up getting rewritten for a while in order to brighten up the ending.
Good grief.
Mm-hmm.
Even back then, they were telling people to go back and rewrite. It's too dark. Oh boy. Yeah. Macbeth is one I really like. Hamlet is cool. Romeo and Juliet. I kind of like that one, but it's like by the time you get past the middle part, yeah, I kind of felt like it's like, okay, well, that's that then.
Then of course, wait, we already said the Midsummer Dreams. Yeah,
Midsummer Night's Dream is my favorite Shakespearean comedy. That one's just all over the place wackiness.
That's a legend, all right.
It certainly is
I
fun to
actually
play
played
in.
the king in that one.
It was?
We had a play in school once, and I played the king.
Played the king.
Which
You were
king?
The human king?
Oh, so you had like
Okay.
the one who kind of presents the problem. Okay.
Yes, I presented the problem. And then I played the shadow of the other king.
Oh, cool.
Was that strange?
Awesome.
I know that
I
Rory
rem-
was.
Sorry.
Sorry, I heard like an echo or something.
Yeah.
I remember watching the movie Midsummer Night's Dream, and the one thing I always think back to is the hilarious coincidence when they had that one scene with the baby, and the baby just happened to be hiccuping in a line that refers to him hiccuping. So it literally couldn't have been more perfect to film the baby while it was hiccuping and then say like the line referring to. I don't know why I remember that. It's just like, oh, a hilarious coincidence or something. I don't know. um,
A
and
series
then
of
of course,
fortunate
Coming
events.
from you, by the way.
hmm?
There's an echo coming out from you.
I'd moved to a different room because
Uh,
my roommate needed to sleep. So it's very echoey in here.
Hey, Rory,
D.
you've got another request to join from Ty. Soon there's going to be nobody left in the chat.
No, Ty, I need somebody actually talking over in there.
No, can I give her the invite or?
Go ahead.
Okay.
well, this is the part where I jump off.
Oh no!
Alrighty.
She's
Very well.
leaving.
Thank you for joining, Clara. You have a good one.
No problem. Thank you for letting me join, and thanks for the comedy pit.
Clara, I hope you can make it to the stream on Friday.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll try.
Cool.
I'm going to be hosting a stream at the exact same time, though. It's called competition.
It's called competition. Right.
Oh, there's enough competitions for Saturdays.
Yeah.
I'm working Saturdays.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you guys on Friday.
So
Hopefully.
yeah.
Okie dokie.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
And she is gone.
Gone forever.
Really? Wow. I didn't think it was that serious.
Well, apparently it is. Everybody,
Apparently.
that was Clara. We will never hear from her again. I'm guessing
Oh,
just got sucked into the void or something.
by the way, speaking of really silly stuff, in a couple of weeks, I'm looking to do a Let's Play with Shanti, Waranat, and Anton in the game Left 4 Dead 2.
Ooh.
But we're doing it on mods. So we're playing
Uh-huh.
we're playing a modded level. It's like a five level like mission, and it's fairly long, but you have to make it to the top of a mountain and get out. You know, of course, it's, you know, Survivor, all that stuff. But all the zombies and monsters are replaced with pop culture references.
Uh-huh.
But
So we're gonna have, let's see, the easy zombie enemies are going to be replaced with Teletubbies.
Okay.
shoot them with fire.
Yeah. The Charger, we're looking to turn into John Cena.
Lovely. Are you sure about that? Yes.
But come
Yes.
on, dude. He always taps out. He always taps out at 2.
We're looking for the exploding monster to be turned into the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Yay, Stay Puft.
We have the Spitter is going to be the xenomorph from Alien.
Ooh.
Let's see. I believe there's a Hunter, and we're going to turn that one into the Rake. We have a Grabber. That's Slender Man. There's like a leaping character comes after you. That's Jeff the Killer. We're also thinking of switching up a little bit because I got Spider-Man mods too, so you can have all the Spider-Man villains be like the monsters. So also Kingpin explodes. So
Ew.
that's a thing.
That's a big explosion.
It's really goofy. But we want to see if we can survive. We want to see if we can survive. I talked to Sean. I was like, "Have you guys played the game before?" He's like, "Yeah, I played it with Corwin, Devin, and Ray." And I was like, "Oh, that's a great combination." He's like, "Yeah, we didn't survive the game."
I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The game, they just send nothing but just armies of zombies at you, so it's like a terrifying experience. And you've got limited ammo, so you're like, no.
I think the only thing scarier than Teletubbies would have to be if you guys have like been watching that new game that's been circulating recently. That's like everybody like joins a chat room and has a different skin or something, and the skins are all pop culture references
I've
and
never
whatnot.
heard of that.
I don't remember what it's called, like VR chat or something.
It might be, yeah.
Jack played it.
I know what that is. I know. Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Scary. I don't ever want to do that because everybody's like screaming around you. Like, what the heck is going on?
There's about like 10,000 trolls, a couple creepers. You're just like, nope, leaving. Goodbye.
Oh no, but I mean, like in Jack's video, there were like an army of those little like warped knuckles. Like,
oh no,
you've seen the Knuckles meme, right?
Yeah, they're calling that the apparently the official name for that now is the Ugandan Knuckles. I don't know.
But that's hilarious.
It's getting out of hand, and I'm like, okay, I think the internet needs to take a holiday. Just get off itself. This is bad. This is really bad.
Well, let's face it, the internet has needed a holiday for a very, very long time.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. It's pretty bad. But I don't know. I'm just like throwing up my hands and just walk away, go somewhere else, and bye.
Fox, you can't just give up and go away.
I can certainly try.
We're planning a live stream about this stuff, darn it. You can't walk away from it. It's yours. It's your baby. Take care of it. Feed it. Clothe it. Put it through a good college.
Put the internet through a good college?
What?
Well, it clearly needs a good education.
What?
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 Yes, all the what?
Some person named Lemon Hair joined the group chat and then left the group chat.
That was Ty.
Oh, okay.
Using apparently her brother's account.
What? Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah,
whoops.
the boys just got home. So they're being loud. Yeah, you guys couldn't see the chat, could you? At all. On the YouTube.
With all the talking that was going around here, it kind of became lesser of a priority.
Yeah, because like I was the only one there.
Oh boy.
I was trying to join in on the conversation and all that, and no one responding. Because nobody saw the chats.
Sorry.
Scrolly.
Wag.
Scrolly.
Hold on. Oh, shoot. Hold on, I'll be right there.
Don't forget to mute.
You forgot to mute.
Yeah.
The importance of mute.
Yep.
I could mute her, but then I'm not going to have any idea when she actually gets back.
Well, she can unmute herself, though, right?
I don't know. So Kelsey, you're supposed to be doing homework right now, yes?
It's like in the Discord chat on one of the servers I follow, they have a command for one of their bots where, I don't know what that was. It sounded like dinner plates crashing onto the ground. But anyways, they have like a command that prompts the bot to say, "Don't you have work you should be doing right now?" or something. It'll be fine.
Oh my goodness.
Hopefully
There you go.
they still have some dishware left over for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then.
It's really short stuff. I can get that done tonight or somewhere.
Just want
To be honest, when I say I'm gonna do my homework, I'm gonna do the thing after I do my homework. It's keyword for I'm gonna do the thing because I know I can do the homework later. It's bad policy, but I suck at that stuff.
I'm gonna do the thing.
I'm gonna do the thing.
Yep. Do the thing.
I am back.
Welcome back.
We heard pots and pans crashing.
All the way in the kitchen?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
If
Your
you're
mic-
It
using
was
your new,
really, really loud.
you're using your new mic, right?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah. So
ridiculously loud.
it's gonna pick up everything then.
Let me see if I can.
You can't change anything. It's just you gotta mute it.
So what was that all about?
I was trying to make the kids their dinner before they left.
How successful was that?
I was just putting some stuff in the oven. I had to get out some pans.
She made
They
it.
all fell out of the.
It sounded like dishes
Covered.
smashing against the floor.
She made it to the frying.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. The pans in the cupboard had all fallen out.
She made it to the frying pan, but that was it. That was just like, nope, up, missed it. They're gone.
Well, the frying pan was probably afraid that she was going to try to use it for some medieval combat. It's a weapon.
I'm not Rapunzel.
Apparently, that's like the greatest melee weapon in PUBG.
Ow.
But yeah, Fox, by the way, going back to earlier, like way earlier, you are not allowed to have chicken anymore. Agreeing with Rory on that whole front.
Well, you can't stop me from having chicken. I'll have all the chicken I want.
I love chicken.
When you're here.
I love chicken.
I will take all the chicken and I will enjoy it.
But
I love
So there-
chicken.
but bro,
When
what
you're married, I will ban chicken.
but bro,
You
when
won't.
did
Love
I
chicken.
use the reality stone and turn you into a chicken?
We did that already.
Because
We
you're
did that
already
like a year ago.
because you're already the chicken.
I remember I drew the chicken.
Yeah, and it was you.
Side. Yeah, we drew Rory as a chicken.
Yes, that's why I'm
Yep.
trying to turn the tables.
You can't. It's too late.
Why
But I
not?
turned everyone into a chicken.
I already have
Yeah,
Don't
reality
you
stone.
remember?
I own
Yeah.
reality stone.
You ever turned Fox into a chicken?
I own reality stone. It ain't happening.
Get inside What the heck?
I think that's her little brother.
Kids.
Her brothers.
What is yes?
The chat is now empty.
Well,
Yep.
everybody who is watching is now in here.
Yes.
I don't think it's going to grow.
Because there's
beyond
like
this.
nobody on.
Well, let's face it, I don't exactly have a wide audience anyway.
Yet. Or are you just streaming at a time when nobody's really watching?
Hmm.
I should probably look. Oh my gosh.
Just like a Wednesday.
Clara lied. She did not go to bed.
Yeah. Armello.
Yeah, she always says that she always ends up like saying that she's gonna go to bed an hour before she actually goes to bed.
Ray did the same thing. He was like, I'm tired, guys. I gotta go. And then he immediately started playing.
Yeah, didn't he do that during Marshmallow's stream?
Yeah, and I called him up. I was like, oh, I see you're in bed.
I'll do that too sometimes. Except I don't end up going to sleep ever.
Wow.
I was
Yeah.
up till 5 last night just because I didn't want to go to bed. Yep.
Dr. Tigerwolf is back in the house again. You know that that's not very good for your health, right?
Yep.
It could lead to various psychoses, depression, paranoia.
And
And are these things that you want?
well,
Is it?
I don't see a
Point
problem
is-
here.
We're all mad here.
I don't see a problem here, so nope.
Okay, I'm calling up the boys in white coats again.
Yeah, tell them a wild tiger wolf is on the loose.
Abomination.
Wow.
Well, I would if I was wild. And if I was the one who needed to go to the asylum.
Nope, it's a Larry. I'm kidding.
How about we put all that away for life?
It is the Cookie Queen.
She ate all the cookies.
She is the Cookie Queen.
And I think-
that's the thing to do.
Hmm.
What's
Oh, she must have dropped.
Oh dear.
No.
Come back,
She is
Cookie
the
Queen. Come back, Cookie Queen.
No, this is our chance to get all the cookies.
Cookie
Yep,
Queen,
she's-
Cookie Queen, Cookie
She's
Queen.
trying. She's trying. She's muted. She's trying.
What happened?
I think you dropped.
Nah, I guess it must have been what happened.
We were all like, "Come back, Cookie Queen."
Starting to summon you like Beetlejuice.
Oh.
Cookie
Yeah, no, I
Queen.
think that was just me dropping. The college internet is not very good.
Never is.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh. Internet, how I do not miss you and never used you because I knew what I was getting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why after a certain point I stopped bringing my laptop to school in general.
It was like you don't work. Why you no work?
Claw.
Because all of my tuition comes from loans that have no basis in reality.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really nice picture.
Which one?
The picture you're drawing.
Oh, thank you.
I've been trying to say that like a billion times.
This is a really nice picture. Which one is he says as he's right in front of a picture.
That's like that's like me. That's like every artist in general. Just like, oh, that's a really nice drawing. Like, which what do you
You're-
draw?
you're-
the only drawing
obviously-
we could possibly be talking about.
You're obviously not referring to me because I'm obviously not a good artist.
No, I don't have that kind of false humility. It's just that right now I'm zoomed in on toes.
Well, it was still funny. So ha 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 and ha.
It feels like there should be one more ha. And you Are you going to give us that extra ha?
I don't think so.
Ha.
I don't think we're gonna get it. He's muted.
Wow. Just wow.
Why are you muted?
Because he's trying to spite me.
Actually, I don't know why that muted. I didn't touch the mute button.
I don't
Did you-
believe you.
No,
Oh,
I
hang on just a second. Hang on.
switched out a hard drive, and it muted for some reason.
Mm,
It was very weird.
Waggly tail.
By the way,
yes,
ha.
thank you.
Glad you're happy.
I am.
I don't know. It's there.
Yes, it is. Is it there?
Do you like licorice?
Who are you
Do
asking?
you like Jolly Ranchers? Do you like cake? Parfaits?
Do you like pineapples?
Do you like waffles?
I'm just trying to figure out what you like.
I do not like licorice. I do like cake. I depends on the parfait.
Do you like pineapples on pizza?
I'm trying to ask about candy and sweets, specifically.
Well, regarding pineapple on pizza, excuse you and your entire race?
Hey!
Wow.
It's an abomination.
Wow.
I guess I had that one coming.
Why? Why ruin perfectly good pizza by putting sweet, juicy fruit on a salty, delicious pizza?
Sweet and salty is good. So I like pineapple and olives on my pizza together.
Of course you do. I'm an Epicurean. You enjoy Big Macs like they were Tic Tacs.
Oh wow.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, that was like residence life and housing. Coming over. Nat had to sign a thing
How
because
old
I had
is your
signed it
GIF?
earlier. Hmm?
How old is your GIF?
GIF.
GIF.
I'm not
GIF.
going to fight you. I'm just going to say it my way.
I say that we come up with a new pronunciation.
How about
Gif.
GIF? Like Idea Channel. Yeah, that is.
I don't know
old by this
how long
point.
my avatar is. It's been my avatar since I joined Google Hangouts. So since I made a Google account, I guess. Since I've had a YouTube channel, I guess. So
I mean, my Google photo is the same that I've had for as long as I actually had that picture given to me.
I've been constantly.
and that's an old picture because it was made by Sumiko, right? Is it Sumiko's picture? One of Sumiko's pictures?
She gave it to me for my birthday.
Yeah, birthday.
One of two awesome drawings.
The way she said that was great.
This one is actually wallpaper for my computer, as you can see right here. And because this screen is actually a TV monitor, it's nice and large.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one that she gave me is a poster up on my wall.
Very nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, I always try to utilize the gift arts that's given to me some which way. Like one of the ones that you gave to me, Kelsey, serves as my Discord channel photo.
I didn't know you had a Discord. What is this?
I have a Discord. He has a Discord. Drake has a Discord.
I have a Discord.
I got a Discord.
I got a Discord.
I got a rock.
I know that Sky has one because I'm friends with her on Discord. But I didn't know anybody else was on here. I thought you guys were all like strict Skype people.
No, some of the folks that I work with prefer to use Discord, like Dark Speeds, Elson Wong. But I personally like Skype a little bit more because it's easier for me to keep up with the notifications on Skype. I know that people complain about it and everything, but I don't know. For right now, Discord is secondary for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a Discord, but I don't really use it very often.
What on earth was that?
Unfortunately, the microphone and everything is all set up in the living room, so yeah.
Well, you live in a house.
I wasn't talking to you. I was telling them that I can't move.
Well then.
Catch a redhead.
Yeah.
Jackie, come on now.
So, bro, what are you thinking of this reinvention of this bit from the book?
Oh, this is the thing for your book?
It's a reinvention he's just working on because he wanted to.
Yeah.
Ah,
I mean,
I
it's
missed that book.
fine.
Yeah, that book was awesome, and then it had to disappear because the stuff ran out.
It's still up there. It's just sitting there.
Yes.
It's fun though. I can go to the Library of Congress and find our names in the Library of Congress. So that's fun.
Nice.
That's very
Indeed.
nice.
And because of that book, both Fox and I can, without any hint of irony, say our characters do not steal.
Yeah, really. Copyright protects artistic expression. Done and done.
Yep. If we try to sell a mug with our characters at the moment, we're unprotected. But
That's trademarked. Then again, there's also like a really odd fine line between copyright and trademark. It gets really weird. I think I remember being at a comic book store and like the one proprietor was talking about the battle between Marvel's Captain Marvel and DC Shazam, which was originally Captain Marvel.
Yeah. That's
And-
gonna bug the heck out of me.
Now it's like one had a copyright, one had a trademark. So it's like, oh boy.
That's not gonna go over very well.
So it's like, how do we figure this out? And I think it was Marvel that won somehow. I think it's
clearly they are, because they're the one that got to keep the name.
Yeah, I don't know how they won. I think maybe Marvel had the trademark, and I think just trademarks are more powerful. But
Well, for the business.
it got complicated real fast, and they weren't about to back down from each other's throats. So I think they just kind of settled with, fine, we'll call ours Shazam, you call yours Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think he was Captain Marvel and Batman the Brave and the Bold.
Yeah, that Batman Brave and the Bold and Young Justice both happened before the name change.
Yeah.
Mm. I remember hearing it like only once in like a movie where I think Wonder Woman killed him.
Oh,
Whatever that movie was.
that would have been the Flashpoint Paradox.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's the only time I've ever heard it. He's just been Shazam everywhere else for me.
Well, if you follow the DC animated movies past that, they follow the New 52 storyline where he is referred to as Shazam. That'll be Justice League War, Throne of Atlantis. I Titans versus the Justice League.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mhm.
My introduction to him was from Brave and the Bold, so that's how I found out about him. And I don't want to say fell in love because that's wrong, but I've been enamored with this character ever since because he's just awesome. You know?
Well, look forward to his own movie coming out soon.
I don't know how to feel about the movie
Why?
because of the stuff that's been going on behind the scenes and all that. I mean, like, you see the kid that they cast? He looks like he's 15.
And
Well,
I can't buy Billy being 15.
I don't know. Like, I suppose that like now being like 20, I'm like, oh well, 15s are like babies or something like to that. it's like it's like when you're like older, like in your late 20s or whatnot, and or when you were in your teens, you're like, oh hey look, and the protagonists of the book are my age. How relatable! But then when you're 28, you're like, oh my god, where are all of the adults? Why are these children being thrown into these like child soldier situations? What the heck is going on? Like, you guys are babies. Why are you doing this?
I think that's precisely why they're aging him up. It's the same reason why they cast Chris O'Donnell as Robin back for Batman Forever. They don't want to portray kids being thrust into certain dangers. Teens is one thing because at the very least that kind of plays into a coming of age story. If you just have an 11 or 12-year-old running into danger, it's just an 11 or 12-year-old running into danger.
Right.
It doesn't matter if he turns into a giant red cheesecake.
Which he is. He is very much a cheesecake.
They said that the movies, the guy who's working on the movie, he said that he wants to do like a cross between a Superman story and the Tom Hanks movie Big.
Right.
That does make sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
So,
At its core, that's kind of what Shazam's concept is.
And
yeah.
I like the idea of having a comedian play him because he is a really, really comedic character. But I just feel like the guy who plays Chuck is kind of distracting. Plus, he's scrawny.
Now let's see here. Zachary Levi is playing Shazam.
Right.
I'm not sure. I don't really recognize any of the other characters because I haven't really read anything into the Shazam comic books or anything. But we have Mark Strong as the villain, Dr. Sivana.
Mm-hmm.
No Black Adam.
Which is kind of a shame. Unless we can get a sequel, because that would be nice. Because I love Black Adam. He's like one of the best villains.
But they apparently are saving him for something down the line.
Yes!
Yeah. They already got Dwayne Johnson signed on for Black Adam. So
Yeah,
which honestly is perfect casting.
yeah, he looks like the character.
he does. It's great.
All he needs are the elf ears.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I love his little ears.
Not much more information on it aside from, like they're working on it. Who's directing this? What did he do?
That's a good question.
Not a lot. It looks like he's a relatively new director.
Oh boy.
Only big theatrical release looks like he's gotten is Annabelle Creation.
Now I'm scared.
So I don't know. I don't
Those
know.
movies are bad.
Well, sometimes you have to get. I won't lie.
Right.
Sometimes a director will go through a bunch of bad movies, movies that he or she didn't want to make, and then they'll get to one movie that they did want to make, and suddenly they're like, "Oh my gosh, they did like a great job."
Well, we'll find out soon enough, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But first, Aquaman.
Yeah, first Aquaman.
Which that should be interesting.
First Aquaman, then the world.
But we already tried for the world with Justice League.
this? Oh.
I personally thought that it was better than Thor Ragnarok. Nobody else did.
What do you think, guys? Think of the new Hizzy?
Oh, well, they're hissy as usual.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of what they've become to me. It's just like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, you guys point out the plot holes. Yep, cool. You guys are funny.
I think the one time, like, yeah, it's kind of become like that with me too. I wasn't particularly super impressed with what they did with Thor. I'm like, yeah, that's kind of obvious. Yeah, that's, yep. I can see that. But I think I was really blown away by what they did for Logan. And
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know why. Like, I don't know if it's because I love
Oh, yeah.
Les Mis and whatnot. And I'm like, oh my god, that makes so much sense. This is beautiful. I loved it. Because I don't think they actually did anything with the movie aside from, saving that family. But it's like, this movie was pretty good. We don't have anything for it, so let's just make a Les Mis ending and then have Deadpool resurrect him.
I finally got a chance to sit down and watch Logan at Zach's like 2 months ago, and I was honestly not impressed.
Why?
I was watching it and I'm like, well, okay, stylistically it's interesting, but everything else about it is just like, I don't know, it just kind of felt like it was like there. Like, it didn't really do anything for me where other people were like, oh my goodness, it's like an old Western and the little girl's amazing and it's such a great send-off for Hugh Jackman. I'm like, okay, well, Hugh Jackman got a good send-off. Sure, I mean, it was a very kind of noble-ish death, but in the end, it was just kind of like, I didn't feel like it was an old-timey Western or anything. It felt just like, there. Don't really know how to describe it. It was just there.
But to me, it was, well, I'm biased. I love relationships with tough dad characters and young badass daughter characters. Basically, it was The Last of Us in a movie.
Yeah.
So, and I love The Last of Us, so I loved it. It was very dark. So I don't know, like to each their own, I guess.
I personally did think that it was a good send-off for Logan. Not quite as good as everybody claims. Like, I know that some people are saying best movie contender for 2017. No, I'm sorry.
I wouldn't say that.
No, but I do think that it was a good send-off, and for me, I consider that the end of Fox's X-Men movie franchise. It's like, I don't care about X-Men Apocalypse. I don't care about X-Men Dark Phoenix or whatever they're coming out with, and I certainly don't care about Deadpool. I'm sorry, I'm on the minority for that one, but I don't like Deadpool.
Cool, bro.
Fair enough.
And
I love how you can say that you don't like Deadpool and not raise a fuss. And we're not raising any sort of fuss.
I'm looking forward.
Because there's some people who would be like,
I'm looking forward to what Marvel will do with X-Men now that they've bought it, although we do have to wait a while for them to actually be able to utilize them. But at this point, I consider it a reboot that's necessary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I stopped watching the X-Men movies altogether.
Part of me really does wish they had ended at the Last Stand. I didn't think they were going to continue after the Last Stand.
He didn't either. It was supposed to be the ending of a trilogy, but Brett Ratner derailed everything so badly that they ended up leaving it open-ended. They wanted to have their origin movies. Mm-hmm. And honestly, Days of Future Past was pretty freaking awesome. I like that a lot.
I like that one.
Meanwhile, about a decade ago.
Then there was X-Men Origins Wolverine, and that was awful.
Meanwhile, a decade ago, Kevin Feige, kind of a newcomer to the whole thing, I have an idea to make your X-Men movies great. No one asked you!
But
Okay.
aw.
Years later, Kevin Feige, head of Marvel Studios, MCU. Done.
Woo!
Interesting how things work out sometimes.
It
Mhm.
seems to be a common practice in the entertainment business. I have an idea. No, I don't like it. Wait, it worked? Ah, okay. Well, I like it now.
Ha.
Yeah. It's like, I don't like taking risks. Risks are scary. Risks make us lose money. Gotta have that money. And then the risk paid off, and they're like, ooh, this has become the new standard. Ooh, I
Yep.
don't like that. That's a risk. I don't like that. Gotta keep my money. So,
It's
cycle.
stupid. It's stupid.
Well, the chart says.
Yeah, the chart. Yep. Chart guy. Chart guy. Chart guy. Beware the chart guy.
Well, every studio has them, unfortunately.
Yeah. What can I do?
The chart guys. It's like the question is, do you have a better chart guy than the other person?
I don't know. Do we have the white one or the black one from Nostalgia Critic?
Wow.
Well,
Point being, those are the ones messing things up. There are other chart guys that he doesn't show that make things good.
but one of them is Black Willy Wonka. I'll give you a chance to guess which one it is.
Wow.
Willy Wonka.
Good grief. Yeah. Did you see the season 11 Nostalgia Critic banner of all the things he's going to be checking out this year?
No.
Oh boy, we got Alice Through the Looking Glass. He just did Laura Croft. You got Yogi Bear.
No.
And Batman Forever.
Oh boy, that one should be interesting. Wait a
And
minute. Linkara crossover! Yay!
oh dear.
I love Linkara.
He was watching Yogi Bear just recently with his brother Rob, and I read this off to Ty last night. In fact, I'm gonna go get it. Hold on. He posted a manuscript of the exact conversation he had with Doug.
During their first viewing.
during their watching of Yogi Bear. Let me just go get it here. So this is before he says, like, my reaction to the Yogi Bear movie. I can't even get that worked up. Like, it's just not worth it. It is literally so worthless that it can't even get a basic emotion out of me. But thank God for Tom Cavanaugh. So he goes over to
Who is he in the movie?
Ranger Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes over to so he's watching this with Doug now, and Doug says, I love watching Tom Cavanaugh's face, and Rob goes, he just looks like he's 1 second away from snapping and killing everyone on set. Doug goes,
Oh, it gets better.
Doug says, I just want him to snap Yogi's neck and walk away like nothing happened. Rob says, casual prison shiv, stab, 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 and a nonchalant whistle. Doug says, pull out a gun with a silencer, and thoop, Yogi's dead before he hits the forest floor. Rob in mid-conversation goes, hey, Yogi, I just wanted you to know. Then Garrett comes out and he strangles Yogi to the ground. And Doug's like, but he has to do it silently. And then Rob's like, yeah, not totally silent, just a long shh. Doug says, I think we have our gritty Nolan reboot of the Yogi Bear movie. And then Rob says, even better, have you ever watched The Flash?
Yeah.
And Doug goes, no. And Rob goes, he can phase his hand so fast that he pulls a Temple of Doom move on a guy's heart. That needs to happen here. Oh, so he ends it with, so there. That's the only thing we got out of it. Imagining a million ways Tom Cavanaugh can murder a computer-generated bear.
It is a very late movie, though. Not that Yogi ever really saw that great anyhow to begin with.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Well, I
This is
look
kind of
forward to this.
iconic. But yeah.
Yeah, have they kind of stopped those live action cartoon movies? I mean, I know that they had the Smurfs animated movie this year,
Beware,
but
beware, beware, beware. There is workings at Warner Brothers right now. They're looking at their DC superhero stuff, and they're like, not going as great as we thought. Okay, well, we'll keep on that, but we got Plan B. Well, what's Plan B? Hanna-Barbera Cinematic Universe. We're so doing it, guys.
Oh no.
We'll start with
Did they say they're gonna reboot Rosie?
We'll start with a reboot of Scooby-Doo, and we'll just start having Scooby-Doo branch out from there. We'll make Scooby-Doo the Mystery Inc. like the Shield group, and then they can go and recruit the other Hanna-Barbera
Not figured
characters.
out that, first of all, Scooby-Doo does not translate well to live action. They've done it
really
in
doesn't.
2 ways. Like, they've done the Cartoon Network live action stuff, and then they've also done, like, the cinematic one, and that didn't work.
Yeah, like the
I think it
title,
translates
like
well to modern day period. I know
the
that
working.
they like the new animated series every so often, but I think
And
they
then Josie didn't even do too well.
See, here's the thing. The working title for this thing, last I heard, was Scoob, but it's an acronym.
Oh, good lord.
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
oh no, please,
Yeah,
please,
and another.
wait. Okay,
No.
they might have a chance if they base it off the new Scooby-Doo comic books, where Scooby-Doo is actually the result of a Russian experiment.
Honestly, maybe if they had done it with, like, maybe Johnny Quest.
Well, here's the thing. They've been releasing a bunch of different types of Hanna-Barbera cartoony updated comic books lately, and I don't know how well they're selling. But
They vary. I know that some of them are pretty well reviewed, like the Flintstones actually does pretty well. I've heard some mixed things about Scooby-Doo and Snagglepuss.
yeah,
God, imagine if
but-
they had, like, Wonder Wheel.
the one that my sister really liked, and it's ended now, but it was like a 12-issue run, and I agree, it was a good idea. Was they took all the Hanna-Barbera like superhero, characters, and they teamed them up with Johnny Quest.
Ooh, I need to get my hands on that.
And it actually was really
I
good.
love Johnny Quest.
It was really good. It actually was well received as far as I can tell. And it was like, okay, that's a good idea. That's an example of a good
that's what I was
idea.
saying. That was what I was saying before, is that if they had, like, had Johnny at the root of it instead of, like, Mystery Inc., that might have actually worked.
Yeah. There was no sign of Scooby-Doo in that comic. It was all like all the old, kind of obscure Hanna-Barbera cartoons. So you had like Johnny Quest, you had Space Ghost, Mightor, The Impossibles, all these old characters from like
I love Space Ghost.
bunch of old stuff. So I was like, see, now that is an interesting idea, and that could work, and you could have a lot of fun with that.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's like I don't think they're that smart.
And again, like you said, with like Johnny or even Space Ghost at the heart of it, it could be really cool. That has a lot more potential.
Like I said, though, I don't think they're that smart.
Yeah.
Okay, but I was gonna say before we went on about the Hanna-Barbera Cinematic Universe that no, they haven't ended their live-action reimaginings of characters because they're making that Peter Rabbit movie
Oh,
It's
well,
not technically
that's
it's not technically like a reboot of an animated thing, but still, it's like it's along the same lines. You know, it's
that
like
is an instant bomb. I'm
Yeah.
calling it right now. It's an instant
Yeah.
bomb. I mean, look at their posters. They're parodying things like Logan. It's like, why? What's the purpose? There's no reason.
I mean, even Paddington had a little bit of heart to it.
I like
this one-
Paddington.
Yeah.
I like the way they did it. It was like lighthearted and like
Yeah,
definition of lighthearted.
Yeah, it kind of updated things without betraying the spirit of the original stories.
Yeah, that's actually what I was worried about with Paddington at first, but it's actually pretty good.
Though I don't
Yeah,
think
but
it needed a
Peter Rabbit-
sequel.
No.
It's getting a
No,
sequel.
It was the sequel is probably just the result of the fact that Paddington did better than what they expected. So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but yeah, as
it was
far
cute.
as Peter Rabbit goes, there it does not. No.
I mean, I will say that the rabbit in this movie looks infinitely better than Hop. So
No.
like, I don't know.
Only
When I
thing-
first saw the trailer, I'm like, wait, is this Hop?
I don't think it's going to be any better. It might even be worse.
Who knows?
Well, it depends. Is David Hasselhoff going to be in this one too for no explicable reason?
Are we talking about SpongeBob?
No.
No.
Well, I kind of came back to Days of Hasselhoff. I had to step away to take care of the dogs.
A reasonable like conclusion to draw, though.
Now, the only thing that David Hasselhoff he's done that I actually like was the music video for Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
I need to see like all of those movies.
Yes, you do.
A doggo.
Mm-hmm. What she said.
Beep beep. I'm a sheep. I said beep beep.
I'm a sheep. Beep, beep.
Oops, she dropped again.
Somebody
she's
get her
back.
Stop doing that.
She can't help it.
I disagree.
I gotta say, cutting the lines for the show, bro,
Yeah.
The show, bro.
has actually been much easier since discovering or being taught back in college about subclipping.
Ah.
And what is this?
Well, you find like a line, right? You know, like you get one take, and then you just highlight it, hit M on your keyboard, and the program will just be like, "Oh, we'll remember this," and then you can make like 1,000 of these, and then you can just like isolate all the lines and just be like, "Oh, okay," and then you mark them. You just type what each line is, like line 1A, whatever, and then you can export them as waves or MP3s or whatever you want to do.
Neat.
Huh. Neat.
So that's what I've already gotten like halfway through, or a little more than halfway through of our first session. I'm just, subclipping everything, and it doesn't mess up the original, session or anything. So, and it conserves space because now you don't have like a gigabyte wave file sitting there.
Right.
That is certainly helpful.
Like I've cut up, like I said, about half of your first session, or a little over half, and it's only come out to 228 megabytes. And that is taking every one of your takes.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, really. And those are waves.
Yeah, that's what makes it not bad at all. Because if it was MP3, I'd be like, that doesn't sound that impressive.
Yeah. But yeah. That's what's going on, and then I'll be working more on that tonight and cutting up more and getting it going.
Very well. Sounds like a good thing.
And then Ed and Anton are gonna go ahead and do what you did for your audio, so I can just get to their lines faster.
Yay, Ed. I miss his
What
puns.
about me and Anton?
What?
What about me and Anton? She said yay,
Yay for
Ed.
you two too.
Oh,
But Ed's
Just
got
random-
the best character.
randomly default to
Ed's got the best character though.
this character.
I think, I don't know.
I haven't even told you who the characters are.
Ed usually gets the best characters.
Not this time. This time, I got the best character.
You're just biased. I can say something from an outside standpoint. Because I don't have any favorites among you three. You're all pretty awesome. You're all equally awesome.
Thank you. For that, you have earned the right to remain on this live stream for the next 10 minutes.
I gotta go
That's
pick up
bad.
my sister at 6. Oh,
Oh, but that's why I'm ending the live stream in 10 minutes.
bark, bark.
Well, not
Yeah.
not specifically for your job or your sister, but it's because I think that 2 hours is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only gonna be streaming till like, at best, I'm gonna be like 3 to 5:30, but that's as far as I'm going.
But you've got a game.
Yeah, I got a game, but I don't want to like spend too much time. Plus, I'm not gonna keep the actual stream up. I'm going to like edit it down to highlights because I have a feeling
Well, then
it's gonna be one of those games you can have fun interacting with, because there is a good chance I will probably be falling off mountains stupidly.
Well,
Yes.
then that's not a stream, is it? It's a let's play.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, if
I
if
suggest
all
making a drinking game out of it.
if all goes well, there should be some fun stuff happening, because I've had some funny moments like just playing this game on my own. And the story mode is short enough that you can knock it out in like a couple streams. It's not like a huge story. But if all goes well, you should be seeing things like me falling off mountains, me getting attacked by random animals, and me getting a truck stuck in a ravine, because that's happened twice now.
And we can take a drink every time he does any of those things.
Oh, wouldn't run into those issues, bro, if you would just get your CDL.
Well, even still, I think it's funny enough, and yeah, it's Far Cry 4 as a DLC, because I actually told Zach I am going to be doing a full playthrough of Far Cry 5 when I get it.
Very well, then. At least you're a fox of your word.
That, and also want to do a playthrough of Fox and Forests.
But that looks boring.
No, food back away.
I know I told you, but I don't know if Ty and Kelsey know.
Yeah, but, you know, come on, bro. It's just a fox. What's the...
Are you ready? Put your
Uh,
water.
Is that the game where
Aren't you ready? Put your water bottle down.
you play as Fox, right?
Yeah, you play as a fox and you control the seasons.
And that's precisely why I think that it's going to go down. Nobody likes foxes.
I sent the developers a shout out saying I like their game and I can't wait for it to come out, and they actually followed me on Twitter.
Huh. Well, cool.
So I'm like, sweet. totally doing a let's play of that game because it looks awesome.
I think that one of Siri's friends, her name is Stacy. I think she's already playing it.
How's she already playing it? It's not out.
Is she a
I
beta
have
tester?
no idea. Pretty sure she's playing it though. Might not be the same game I'm thinking of, but she's playing as a fox because she plays all the fox games. So pretty sure she's playing it, but I don't remember.
It's a platformer, 16-bit, I think, and you get control of the seasons.
Oh my gosh, I think I know what the plot of Avengers 4 is going to be thanks to this photo. Oh, wow. Really?
What?
Is that what we're doing, guys? Is that yeah, that's what we're doing. Mm-hmm.
What?
We
Mm-hmm.
have Aunt May and Tony Stark. It was
No,
inevitable.
What?
the plot of Avengers 4 looks to be officially time travel, but it will be the characters who didn't get a lot of screen time, like Ant-Man and whatnot, going back in time to somehow do something, possibly rescue, possibly forewarn all the main Avengers.
Go to the beginning. Bruce, listen
So
to me.
There's a scene here. They just took some set photos of like the last day of filming, and it's Robert Downey Jr. and Ant-Man, and Ant-Man's in a brand new suit, and he's talking to Captain America back, who's wearing his Avengers 1 suit.
No one fixed the toilet.
Yeah, no, sounds like Bruce. Listen to me. Vague cryptic. Vague cryptic.
Well, hey, it might be a stick to DC at this point. It's like, watch it, hold our beer. We'll do the time travel right, guys. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I'm like, really? You're going out on time travel? That's, to me, that feels like not the biggest thing you could do.
So what I miss?
Oh yeah.
What do you expect them to do? What's bigger than time travel?
Well, let me tell you something.
Literally
bro.
adapting the Infinity Gauntlet story and not trying to shoehorn another story into it.
Fox. See, here's the thing. I've come to bargain.
You're funny.
Now, let's face it. Out of everything that they've done so far, time travel is the one thing that they haven't actually done yet.
Technically,
But they did. With
They did.
Doctor Strange.
They
No,
said-
didn't do time travel. They did time manipulation.
yeah, that is true. I think, but though it's like I'm kind of scratching my head, like, wow, this feels like a lot. Like you're going to go back in time, and it's something to do with the Avengers back in time, and you're going to go all these old. You're gonna go visit all the old movies. You're gonna go to Avengers 1 and Captain America: The First Avenger,
Yes,
and
I did.
oh goodness,
Yes.
Can you
yeah,
please?
good job.
Thank you.
And we're gonna go to like Captain America: The First Avenger. Gonna go to the 1960s, where like Ant-Man lost the Wasp. The first Ant-Man. Gonna go to the first Avengers battle with the Chitauri. Gonna apparently that kid from Iron Man 3 is involved.
Well, of
The-
course, they're connected.
I don't know what else. They haven't shown anything else, but I'm like, oh gosh, this feels very. I don't know. It feels. I mean, it feels. It's starting to feel kind of like Pirates.
Yeah, what I
2
miss?
Pirates 2 meets Pirates 3. We're talking about Avengers. It's starting to feel like Pirates 2 and Pirates 3 a little bit. It's like, you know, they have to take this detour to go rescue Jack. And here they're going to go through time to rescue all the other Avengers. It's like, okay. couldn't do something else, could you? You gotta have that detour plot. So, I don't know.
Well, just so long as the biggest thing that ends up happening isn't rescuing a bunch of space horses and saying, "Fight for the things you love."
I'm very confused
Yeah, don't worry, it's all right.
because I missed like half this conversation.
Well, I found pictures. They released set photos from Avengers 4, which was originally titled Infinity War Part 2. It'll have a new title now. but it's still technically going to be a two-parter, I guess.
Mhm.
And like we're guessing part 2 will have to deal with like the heroes going, or like some of the heroes going back in time to the previous movies.
Hmm.
So I'm like, okay, why?
Good luck
What's
with that.
what's the purpose? Why are we doing this? I guess
Because we can.
just to prove to people who said I didn't go watch Spider-Man Homecoming, and it's like, oh, you should have watched Spider-Man Homecoming. Oh, now you don't understand things. Haha, we were right.
Well, if done right, it can kind of be the ultimate celebration of everything that they've done so far.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, they've produced
Because it's
how
supposed to be
many
kind of like a
20
big
movies?
swan song almost.
It's gonna be for the people who paid attention and followed the story well. It's gonna be a celebration. For people who were like Devin, who was like, I don't understand why they need to connect these things together. It's gonna be like, now Devin, you should have done your homework, but you didn't, and now look what happened.
Why does watching movies have to be homework to begin with? Like, that's kind of the thing. That's why I can't watch any other movies, because I have to be able to catch up with everything else.
Yeah, that is the
Well-
downside of a cinematic universe.
Yep, unfortunately,
It gets to the point where it feels like homework. Same with the Arrowverse, only worse with the Arrowverse because it's like.
Arrowverse is more disjointed, yes, but MCU you can actually follow because you just have to watch a bunch of 2-hour movies.
Mhm.
Although
yeah, and
I would have a little bit more
actually
motivation
have
to watch
released a
the
full
Arrowverse.
timeline for the proper viewing of all these movies, so it's not that tough. Besides, like Fox said, if you're going to have a cinematic universe, it's going to end up with that. The James Bond movies, you don't have to follow along because each one has nothing to do with the other.
Unless you go
And
back
that's
and watch the Sean Connery movies, that's kind of like a cinematic big story arc.
A little bit, but you know what? I never watched Doctor No. I saw You Only Live Twice before I saw From Russia with Love, and I was fine. Yeah, I
They
didn't
did a
need
good
to.
job. They did a good job of kind of keeping them standalone, but threw back to old movies without having to sit there being like, "Do you remember Thunderball?"
Mhm.
You know, and I think that's where that one might be a little bit superior. But here, Marvel's just really going all out with the idea of like, and it's a thing they did in the old days of comic books because that was one of the reasons why they would have like you go get an Avengers comic back in like the 1970s, and an X-Men would show up and be like, "Hey, how's it going, Avengers? Oh, it's going fine. What's going on over there? Well, Magneto stole this. Oh yeah, I hope you find him." And then there'd be like a note at the bottom of the panel saying, "Want to find out how that ends? Go read this book."
What do you mean the old days of comics? They're doing that now. Only it's.
I know they're
worse.
doing that now, but I said that's where it started.
Yeah, I've completely given up on trying to read comics in general. It's like I want a place to start and I want to go from there. I don't want to have to start just anywhere on the timeline. I want to follow what the Spider-Man everybody else is following. But
Nobody's
then they're
following
talking about this older thing I've never heard of. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what is going on?
Yeah, you got about like how many decades of history, and they're still trying to make it all connect.
Everybody's messed up and all comic.
Right?
Yeah, that's why a lot of people are saying that Marvel definitely at this point needs a reboot for themselves, a proper reboot.
What'd you hear about what Disney's circulating right now? It's actually kind of a bold move, but I actually am not opposed to it.
Why did it drop me?
I don't know. It just keeps doing that.
I
But bro, did you hear what Disney's thinking about doing? It's in the circulation right now. It's not confirmed, but they are active. This has apparently crossed lips.
Yes.
They want to shut down Marvel Comics.
What?
At this point, unfortunately, I can see why they would do that.
Yeah.
I have been keeping up with a lot of the things that have been going on with Marvel Comics, and while I don't want that to happen, after everything that they've been doing this past year alone, they deserve to get shut down.
Yeah.
What have they been doing?
What?
I'm sorry, I don't follow the comics.
Yeah.
At this point, it's like a
This-
cesspool of things I don't understand anymore. So
Okay, it has to.
I haven't been
It has to
able to follow
do.
comics.
Actually, you know what? For this part, I'm going to say goodnight, everybody.
Mhm.
Thank you for joining the live stream. I'm going to leave this up. We can continue this conversation afterwards, but this is going to start getting into some politics and stuff that I don't want to end up on my channel, just in case it ends up triggering anybody. For now, you take care, everybody.
For all the
and
5 people who will be watching.
yeah.
Thanks a lot. Hey.
Bye bye.
The live stream